Hey friends, I wanted to make a video of this rear disc brake kit that we're getting ready to ship out. I ship out a lot of these, um, 6, 7, 8 a month. So we've got a rear disc brake kit for basically any Dodge truck from the late 50s all the way up into 2001. When they started putting disc brakes on the rear. It doesn't matter whether you've got the early 60s, 70s, 5 on 4.5 inch pattern for your half ton, or whether you've got the later generations with the 5 on 5.5. Very simple design. Rotor just sets on the outside of the flange, so you do not have to pull your axles, well, except to put on the spacer. And I'm going to change that design where it's a little slot where you don't have to do that. So I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, new revision. So the rotor just slips onto the flange. It's got 3 bracket system. Got your backing plate spacer, your intermediate spacer, and then your caliper spacer. And I pride myself on these directions. 17 pages with color pictures. Shows you how it bolts up real simply with some blow-ups. You can see right there, there's your rotor, there's one plate, your intermediate plate. Uses the bolts, just bolts on. Really, really simple. This is high school level. We sell a bunch of these, a bunch of them, because especially those 80s and 90s D150s and the full-wheel drives, the W150s. So, to my knowledge, we are the only ones in the world, basically, that have this disc brake kit for the 5 on 5.5 pattern. Now this old boy is getting them drilled and slotted. Of course, we have them in plain also. The only thing, a lot of people don't understand how drilled and slotted motors really work. But if you've ever noticed on any high performance car, Corvette, SRT, Maserati like mine, they're all running drilled and slotted rotors. And what it is what happens is, from your old physics or chemistry, when you heat something up or you burn it, just about everything emits a gas inherent in the compound, especially compounds like these pads are just bunch of glue. It's hardened up with a bunch of different flakes in there. So what ends up happening is you get a very fine, thin layer on a microscopic type level. You get a very fine layer of gas in between the actual pad and the rotor surface. So it acts as kind of a buffer. And so these slots and the holes, very simple principle. It's just like your windshield wipers, wiping that water off. And that's why it's been proven time and time again that in general, the numbers hold as a fact. In general, drilled and slotted rotors will give you 10% better braking performance across the board. 10%. And that's fairly significant when you're talking about stopping distance from 60 or 70 or 80 miles an hour. If it's 160 feet, you can bet that you can shave off 16 or 20 feet. So, which could be the difference in saving some damage or saving a life. But anyway, we ship out a bunch of these a month. So God bless you. God bless America. And happy trucking. Bye.